Days when you worked for a company and you were quite proud to work for them, you told all your family and friends, maybe even you went out secretly with your name badge on because you knew that people would look at you if you were on the bus or something. Those days seemingly are long gone, particularly if you work for the once most esteemed broadcasting company in the world, the BBC, celebrating 100 years this year. It seems that every one of its major stars, from Gary Lineker to the disgraceful Carol Vorderman, seemingly are doing their very best to make sure that you and I stop paying the BBC licence fee, which is set to go up to £172 plus. No mean feat, I'm sure you'd agree. What's interesting here, though, is this. The problem is people like this particular gentleman, Clive Myrie, have enjoyed a stellar career with the BBC Broadcasting Organisation, earning thousands of pounds every single year. And more importantly, he's recently been given a promotion to be the lead presenter of the quiz show Mastermind, bringing a lot of success, humour and far more fun to it, I have to say. But the bottom line is they don't know when to shut up. And this is very detrimental, as you can imagine, if you are the BBC Board of Directors. Seemingly you're all frightened about these alleged stars disappearing and going to another channel. When you look at it, for instance, Gary Lineker, who could possibly pay him over £1 million a year to front basically one show a week, reading an auto cue for a former footballer? You get the picture. And then, of course, you've got the likes of Mr. Myrie, who recently stated in an interview, and get how stupid this really is, that when he was growing up, no, his family didn't watch the BBC. It was deemed as too posh. And the fact that there were no black people on it, well, it didn't resonate with him. Now, I'm not questioning for one moment that these may have not been facts that could have been attributed to the BBC, perhaps when he was growing up. But why put that out there in the public domain in such inclement times when you really need every single penny to make sure that they can continue to pay you an incredible salary for being on a channel that seemingly was simply too posh for you? He admitted further in the interview that his family actually watched ITV. Well, if he still feels so strongly about the BBC and the way it used to be, why is he not working for ITV News? Perhaps they didn't give him the opportunities afforded to him now. You see what I'm saying? But the bottom line truly is really this. While people like Mr. Myrie, Gary Lineker continue to be very public in their social media campaigns and, airing their personal political views, Carol Vorderman laughing and sniggering on, of course, Have I Got News for You? It's just turning the few remaining people that are willing to spend on the BBC licence fee off for good. Once you lose them, you will truly never get them back. And for all of these people like Clive Myrie, who consider themselves incredibly intelligent, reporting from the Ukraine war and bursting into tears, well, clearly they're not that intelligent, because the way it's going, very soon, they'll be talking themselves out of a job. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.